Entertainment equals music plus variety plus fun plus live streaming plus fishing plus no female lead. Are you really a delivery guy? Said Situ Yanran as she cried for a song called Decent and no one could cover the song Moonlight, Nanye. If it's fake, exchange it. I attended a rural variety show and not only knew how to cook cows, but also mastered fishing. Are you really a delivery guy? Nanye. That must be. Netizen. This delivery guy knows a lot. The delivery guy is omnipotent. Moonlight, rice fragrance, sea and sky, chilling, blue and white porcelain, exaggeration, happiness, good songs will appear one by one. There are also pure music such as Kyushu Tong, Elephant King's Journey, Croatian Rhapsody, Chin King breaking the formation music, Lonling entering the formation music, A Smile in the Sea, Victory. Chapter 1. Are you going to sing with me? My 5 notes are incomplete. You are listening at novel full.audio. After some thought, let's put one in the brain storage area, dang dang. The sound of high heels getting closer and closer. Nanye, sitting on the small electric donkey eating egg cakes, couldn't help looking up. The first thing I saw was a pair of snow-white and delicate long legs, as well as a slender waist. And that slightly pink but stunning face. Ziliu. Nanye took a mouthful of soybean milk. This woman should be a celebrity, there are still so many people filming her later on. Wait, she seems to be looking at me. Illusions, like walking on the street and feeling like someone is staring at you, are both illusions. Just as Nanye was denying himself, the other party had already walked up to him and said in a soft tone. Hello, may I meet you? Unexpectedly, when she said this, Nanye seemed to be stunned, her eyes filled with confusion and a deep sense of self-doubt. I am just a delivery guy wearing yellow beautiful clothes, why did the other party come to me? He originally wanted to say hello well, but when he saw the camera getting closer and closer, he felt a little nervous. As soon as I became nervous, my voice changed and I said, which one of you? Situ Yanran could never have imagined that the other party was answering like this, and she closed her mouth halfway open. I don't even know how to take on this. This scene was fully recorded by the nearby camera. Suddenly, the audience in the live broadcast room went crazy with joy. Ha ha ha, who are you? I'm laughing to death, there's someone who doesn't know 4 little empresses. I don't agree with what you said. Not everyone will pay attention to celebrities, wake up at 6 a.m. and go to bed at 10 a.m. In order to earn so much rice, who has time to meet those celebrities? Will she give money? The delivery guy is too late to deliver meals, how can he have time to meet celebrities? Although that may be the case, Situ Yanran is the hottest new generation of 4 little empresses in the music industry of the great Xia dynasty. This time, she was invited as a permanent guest on the variety show, Street Choir, and will be broadcasted online. The address is chosen on the most famous snack street in Yancheng. But Situ Yanran never expected that the delivery guy she found casually would not know her. If it weren't for his angular appearance, clear contours, and a bit handsome, how could he have been seen at first glance in the midst of a sea of people? Although it's a bit dark, his face shape is indeed suitable for variety shows. Let me formally introduce myself. I am a singer, Situ Yanran. Upon hearing this name, Nanye blurted out, Ye fans. Auntie. What aunt? Situ Yanran's pretty face froze again. When did I become an aunt? I don't even know it myself. Nanye put down the egg cakes and quickly waved his hand. No, I am familiar with the name, which is very similar to a novel I have read. Situ Yanran suddenly understood that these celebrities were easily written into novels, especially her towering mountains, which were often mentioned. It's like this, we're currently recording a program called Street Choir and we'll randomly find a passerby to sing, and I'm looking for you. Nanye was taken aback for a moment, there are still such programs. But are you sure you want to sing with me? I have incomplete 5 notes. I'm just a delivery person, I can't sing. This answer is within the preparation scope of Situ Yanran. The requirements for this program are not high, just hum a few climax phrases, mainly for fun and relaxation. It's okay, just hum a few words. You should have heard my song before, right? As soon as this question was asked, Situ Yanran regretted it. He had never heard of my name, so how could he possibly know my song? So, quickly switched to another question. Have you ever heard the song, Fairies Cry Only at Night? Nanye shook her head, indicating that she had not heard of it. Have you ever heard of Snow, Too Painful? Nanye shook his head again. I traveled here 2 days ago, how could I possibly have heard your song? Situ Yanran resigned and asked 7 or 8 songs in a row, but the other party had never heard of them. Those were the most popular songs of her own. Okay, we can only ask a different question. What songs have you heard before? I hope it's the songs I know. This question may take some time to think about in others, but in Nanye's case, there is no need to even think about it. Because this parallel world called Blue Star is a bit different from my past life, and no song is the same. However, there are some similarities between those articles, TV dramas, and historical and cultural aspects. Most importantly, Nanye only has a partial memory of this body. Sorry, I haven't even heard of it. As soon as these words were spoken, netizens became even more ecstatic. Hahaha, that's it. This delivery guy is a reincarnation of a primitive person. Laughing to death, other singers have already started singing, so let the goddess Yanran play here. Goddess Yanran said, I'm so angry. I've heard of illiteracy, but I haven't heard of music blindness. I just want to know how she will continue. Situ Yanran was indeed embarrassed, and she looked at the director with a pleading gaze. Help me quickly, do you have a script? What she didn't know was that Nanye was lost in thought at this moment, and a voice from a little lowly rang out in his mind. Oh, I'm sorry, but due to your rapid reincarnation, this system is delayed now. The life experience system is officially launched. Congratulations to the host for obtaining a beginner gift package and an emotional value redemption system. Nanye's first impression is that this is the voice of a white-haired and proud little lowly. But this idea was quickly forgotten by him, and having a system is the most important thing, okay. I thought all the novels I read in my past life were deceptive, but I didn't expect them to be true. Excited, he quickly communicated with the system in his mind and said, open the beginner gift pack. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the master level singing skill. Note: all skills obtained from this system have certain side effects. P.S. Side effects can be eliminated in the future. The accompaniment and samples of Yu Wenwen's Decent and Hu Yanbin's Moonlight have been converted into MP3 and other formats and sent to the host's mobile phone. The lyrics have been imprinted in the host's mind and will never be forgotten for a lifetime. In addition, any songs obtained or redeemed by the host will be automatically registered for copyright by the system, so there is no need to worry about this issue. Surprisingly, he has a master-level singing ability, which is very strong. However, there are some side effects. Why do you feel a little flustered? Anyway, from now on, we will also have a unique skill. What is the emotional value exchange system? No matter what the host does, as long as the audience experiences emotions such as sadness, shock, joy, and sadness through live streaming, they can all be transformed into emotional values. And emotional values can be used to exchange for songs, as well as some skills and physical fitness enhancement points. Wow! This is also amazing. Nanye clenched his fist, and at this moment, his life will be transformed. Since it is already in the live broadcast, of course we will not miss this opportunity. He looked at Situ Yanran and said, that. Chapter 2. A Song of Respectfulness, Singing Crying for Passersby. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Have you ever heard the song, Decent? Situ Yanran furrowed her brows and searched her mind for a while, but she had no impression at all. She tentatively asked, I haven't heard of it, new song. When was it released? Not yet published. Situ Yanran's head is starting to feel a bit sticky. How do you know this song before it's released? Who wrote it? Nanye pointed to herself and said, oh my. Actually written by Tang Tian, arranged by Zheng Nan, composed and sung by Yu Wenwen, full of desire for survival. Situ Yanran said, You can write songs seriously. I have heard of delivery guys who can repair water pipes, catch thieves, act as temporary traffic police, and even go up to the moon for 9 days or catch turtles in the 5 seas, but I really didn't hear that they could still write songs. Situ Yanran felt a bit nervous and almost cursed in the street. She felt like she was being played with, in simple terms. At this moment, Barrage emerged one after another. Ha, this delivery guy is so funny. By the way, although I haven't heard anyone else's songs, I can write songs. Don't say, I suddenly became interested in this delivery guy and dared to make such a joke about the goddess Yanran. It's so effective that I don't want to follow the goddess Yanran anymore. I just want to know what kind of work this delivery guy can produce. Nanye found a string of words appearing before his eyes. Wang Erlang felt a happy mood, with an emotional value of +5. Li Ruru felt a happy mood with an emotional value of +4. Is this all right? It seems that not only talent shows, but even in the form of chatting, emotional values can be obtained. System, can these be hidden? It's too troublesome. Stupid, you can control it by silently reciting in your heart. Oh, it's really gone, not bad, not bad. At this moment, the director saw that the number of live viewers on Situ Yanran's side was surprisingly higher than that of other singers in their live broadcast rooms. I guess it's because of this delivery guy. So he picked up the walkie-talkie and said, Yanran, can you ask this little brother if he can sing this song, dignified, on the spot? If it sounds good, there will be traffic, but if it doesn't sound good, it can make everyone laugh. Anyway, the program effect can be maximized. After listening, Situ Yanran asked, since this is your original song, you must know how to sing it. Do you want to give it a try? Nanye scratched his head and said, how embarrassing. In fact, he was eager to try. What musical instrument do you need? Unexpectedly, Nanye spoke loudly, no need, I have accompaniment. Just connect your phone to the speaker. Situ Yanran said, Director. Audience in the live broadcast room. After being speechless, the barrage surged wildly again. Ha, even the accompaniment is there. This delivery guy is well prepared. It's indeed the program effect, otherwise how could such a thing happen? Although it's a show effect, it's quite fun. Come on, take a look at the performance of the delivery guy. Situ Yanran was really defeated, but she didn't stop her. She just wanted to know how someone who dares to tease herself has some real skills. The accompaniment quickly sounded, with a slightly heavy piano sound that surprised everyone. You really have a sense of style, don't play virtual games. Nanye used master-level singing techniques, and in that moment, he was a master who knew the art very well. Don't pile up nostalgia to make the plot bloody. I have loved you deeply for many years, but the river will surely destroy the classics. We are all adults and we apologize for not delaying. I am willing to waste time. A clean and slightly hoarse voice, just a word spoken. Everyone was surprised. Situ Yanran bit her lips tightly, her gaze firmly fixed on Nanye, unable to move away for a moment. She is a singer, still a 4 little girl, and her strength is quite strong among the new generation. But as soon as this delivery guy spoke, he entered a state of state, and her mastery of skills made her tremble with fear. Are you sure this is not a nickname created by a well-known singer? It's so stable, like a walking CD, there's not much need for tuning. The director was also amazed, originally intending to ask a bronze player to perform and increase the show's popularity. I didn't expect a king to pop out. This. What an unexpected joy. The passersby stopped and gathered around, not daring to disturb them, but silently picked up their phones to record videos. The live broadcast room was unusually quiet, with a few scattered bullet comments revealing a hint of strangeness. Nanye continued to sing. There's no time to be as grand as before. Just keep the dignity of bidding farewell, I love you without regret, respect the ending of the story as well as the song delves deeper. Nanye's emotional control is further enhanced. The hearts of the people around seem to be controlled by a big hand, and their breathing slowed down a bit. The sudden sadness is indescribable. Yes, they have fallen into this song. A breakup should be dignified. No one is taking medicine and apologizing. Why owe a debt in front of the camera is our former self in the midst of cheering and shedding tears. My voice was hoarse and exhausted. At the end of the first paragraph, there was a girl around who was crying her heart out. Last year, I brought my boyfriend home for the first time. After learning that the other person in my family were separated by 3 provinces, my parents strongly opposed it. Listen, if you choose him, don't just go back to this home. It's the same whether you're here or not. She was sandwiched in the middle, struggling and lobbying for a long time, but to no avail. A distant character blocks everything. Slowly, the two began to argue, and in the end, they finally reached the point of breaking up. Just the day before yesterday, the two broke up. Although they kept each other's WeChat, they no longer contacted each other. This breakup is very respectable, but she is still very sorry. Many people are shocked to find that a good song can really make them cry. I used to think that when I watched a program, I was just an actor or a toy. Now it's happening right in front of them, and they can't help but not believe it. Situ Yanran's eyes were also red, and her heart was full of turmoil. The lyrics were easy to understand, but they were very heart-wrenching. The most important thing is that this delivery guy's empathy is also too strong. What level of singing ability is this? Extremely strong. She began to doubt whether this person was deliberately arranged by the director. Otherwise, how could a passerby have such singing skills and talent? At this moment, all the viewers in the live broadcast room were blown out. My goodness, this sounds too good, isn't it? Is this delivery guy really a passerby? Damn it, Lin Bei has been singing and crying. This delivery guy is very strong, and his emotional control ability has amazed me. Breaking up should be dignified, no one should say sorry. The lyrics are well written, and now I believe it. The delivery guy really knows how to write songs. At this moment, the director also realized and looked at the live broadcast room. Mom, surprisingly, the number of people increased by 40,000 to 50,000 in such a short time. Quickly pick up the walkie-talkie and say, quickly, give those crying audience some close-up shots, including Yanran's close-up shots and this little guy's close-up shots. Nanye didn't go to see them, but continued to speak. Chapter 3. Shocked, Little Empress was also sung and cried. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. The most familiar street pig corner performed by a different person. I cried until I choked up and my heart hurt again, just like breaking a cocoon. Nanye, like a passionate storyteller, continues to tell the story of her ex to the audience with a mix of emotions and emotions. Yes, ex. It's the person who, even after breaking up, still lives in your heart without reason. The audience of the other 4 singers in the live broadcast room heard a folk deity appearing in Situ Yanran's live broadcast room and rushed over one after another. The number of people in Situ Yanran's live broadcast room has gradually increased, surpassing the second place by tens of thousands. I heard there's a folk god here, let me take a look. Is that the delivery guy? No exaggeration, no darkness. This young man is indeed a good singer, and his appearance is also decent. Just go ahead and make his debut. It sounds great, the delivery guy is indeed omnipotent. I think he can be popular. A breakup should be dignified. No one is taking medicine and apologizing. Why owe a debt if I dare to give? I dare to break my heart. I've loved you before, so why not be neat? Goodbye, it's worth meeting. The final vibrato reminded Situ Yanran of his predecessor. Before she became famous, the two were seen as model lovers by others. After she debuted, everything changed, and the distance between the two became increasingly distant, with fewer and fewer connections. They didn't mention breaking up, but it was like breaking up. It wasn't until 6 months ago when the other party sent out the wedding invitation letter that Situ Yanran truly realized what she had lost. I had already forgotten about it, but Nanye's superb singing skills once again brought her back to memories. Unconsciously, there was a tear in the corner of my eye. At this moment, the people on site reacted and applauded wildly, without stopping for a long time. This awakened Situ Yanran. She quickly wiped with her hands, but it was too late, and this scene was perfectly captured by the camera. The barrage exploded instantly. Wow, big news. This delivery guy actually made the goddess Yanran sing and cry. Awesome crass. I don't think the goddess was actually portrayed just now, it's more like it's real. I just want to know one thing now, is this guy really arranged by the program team? If so, where are they going to find such a pure amateur with excellent singing skills? If not, then it would be even more outrageous. Situ Yanran sorted out her emotions and walked up to Nanye. Thank you for your wonderful performance. I wonder what your name is. Oh. My name is Nanye, hiccup. Nanye brother. Nanye waved his hand repeatedly and said, there's no hiccup, it's Nanye. Hiccup. Ma Dan, how could you hiccup at this time? Situ Yanran continued to ask, I don't know how old you are. 24, hiccup. She couldn't believe it, the other person was 2 years younger than herself. It's surprising to be able to write such a great song at only 24 and sing so well. So, haven't you really heard any other songs? Situ Yanran felt that if she sang a duet with this folk deity, it would be very eye-catching. Nanye looked at the other person, somewhat speechless. No, why are you so stubborn? I have already finished singing a song, do you still want to sing with me? Absurd. The problem is that I can't stop burping now. Hiccup. By the way, the side effect must be the system side effect. I didn't expect to start hiccuping after singing the song, that's too much. Chorus is impossible anymore. Who knows how long this hiccup will last? Nanye has already developed the idea of escaping. At this moment, the shop owner behind shouted, Nanye, it's time for the order, hurry up. Here we go, hiccup. Sorry, I'm going to run errands, hiccup. Coincidentally, with this excuse, Nanye quickly dodged. Situ Yanran's mouth slightly opened, staring in confusion in the local wind. What's this all about? Is it so difficult to sing a song with me? I'm not a wild beast, I won't eat you. Okay, so was my first task considered a failure? Ha ha ha, laughing to death. This delivery guy runs faster than anything, but was he just hiccuping? It's really hiccups, I'm sure it's not a script anymore. Otherwise, the delivery guy should stay and sing a duet with the goddess Yanran to ensure maximum exposure. That's right, this guy is really a passerby. He even brought me takeout a few days ago. I asked him to help me fix the water pipe, but he ran faster than anything else. Hammered hard, there must be a woman upstairs. The kind of loneliness, and coldness. The appearance of Nanye has increased the popularity of the entire program. And he himself has also received a lot of attention from netizens. There are videos about him, and they are even spreading wildly on Douyin. Shocked, folk gods sing, cry little queen. Can you believe it, the delivery guy is an original song, singing, cry Situ Yanran. The Douyin account, which originally had only a few dozen fans, was quickly exposed by netizens and gained over 200,000 followers in just one noon, and it continues to grow. A song quickly broke through Nanye's circle. During lunch, Nanye finally calmed down. I played for a whole hour before. The power of this side effect is a bit fierce. While eating, open the emotional panel. Situ Yanran felt a bit sad, with an emotional value of +56. Zhou Xiaohe felt very sad, with an emotional value of +115. Li Yanjiang felt a bit sad, with an emotional value of +60. The current total emotional value is 156,2532. So the larger the emotional fluctuations, the higher the emotional value, which is interesting. System, open the sentiment value redemption system. Open song section. 10 years, with an emotional value of 5 million. Later on, 5.2 million emotional values. Ocean and sky, with 10 million emotional values. Skills section. Proficient in fishing, with 4 million emotional points. Proficient in flower arrangement, with 4 million emotional points. Proficient in cooking, with an emotional value of 5 million. Is it quite comprehensive? It seems that there will be more opportunities to live stream in the future to earn emotional value. However, Nanye never expected that this opportunity would come so quickly. Just as I was considering whether to deliver takeout in the afternoon, I was included in the menu. In the live broadcast room, many people recognized Nanye riding a little donkey. Hey, isn't this the delivery guy from the morning? He has a high appearance rate. I suddenly had a bold idea to have Brother Li and this young man sing together. It must be very fun. I share the same view as upstairs. Li Gu, go, go, go. He is the one who sang Yanran Goddess Crying in the morning. The high appearance rate of Nanye is because the director instructed that if the delivery guy appeared, more shots should be given to him, and it would be best if a singer could come and sing together. Only in this way can there be enough topicality. And the singer who was sent by the director to find Nanye this time is Li Pu. Hey buddy, can we sing a song together? Do you want to sing with me again in chapter 4? You are listening at novelfull.audio. Nanye's brain suddenly crashed. Come again. What's going on, you guys? Can't it be that I'm a game storyline NPC and need to use me to play? It's outrageous. Nanye let out a deep sigh. Who would have thought that the other party would hear and still be able to catch up? Dude, you know me, my name is indeed Li Pu. He felt happy in his heart. Nanye didn't know Situ Yanran, but he knew himself, indicating that his popularity was even higher. Nanye was taken aback and said, "Are you called outrageous?" "Yeah, my name is Lip." Nanye. Okay, you're really outrageous. He twitched slightly at the corner of his mouth. How could anyone have named him that? When your parents named you, they definitely didn't consider the future. The barrage has gone crazy with laughter. Ha ha ha, what the delivery guy clearly said was outrageous, not Li Pu. It made me laugh. Li Gu has some strength, it's just his name. It's really off the charts, and most importantly, he doesn't know it yet. Every time, he thinks someone is calling him. I once heard that a good name can make an artist change feng shui. Will Li Gu become popular just because of this name? Upstairs, you are also very ordinary. Li Pu hugged Nanye's shoulder directly and said, "Brother, since you've heard of me, you should have heard of my song. Come on, pick one." His temperament is naturally like this, familiar from birth, possessing social obsessive-compulsive disorder, and inexplicably developing a magical chemical reaction with this name, which actually makes people remember more firmly. Another point is that Nanye's strength is there, and she can sing and cry for Situ Yanran. Is she an ordinary person? His delivery guy persona has already come out, and as long as he spends some resources to promote it, it is easy to become popular, which is a potential stock. And he is also a true original singer. You know, the rarest person in the music industry is this kind of person. Getting to know him better now makes it easier to invite him to sing in the future. Li Pu also has his own tricks in his heart. There are not many fools who can get around in the entertainment industry. After listening to Lipu's words, Nanye was almost crying. Brother, I can't call you brother yet. I really haven't heard your song. He also wants to earn some emotional value through live streaming, but the problem is that his experience doesn't allow it. Who knew that Lip suddenly changed his mind and said, so, since you don't want to sing together, how about singing another original song like In the Morning? You see, you've given face to Yanran Beauty, you also need to give me face, right? By the way, your child is really amazing and even made her cry. Let me tell you, this has always been my idea, and I didn't expect you to take the lead this time, it's the script. The script arranged by the director himself was only polished and polished by Lip himself. Nanye glanced at Lipu twice more. This guy not only has an outrageous name, but his behavior is also outrageous. How dare you say such things in front of the live broadcast room? Are you not afraid of Situ Yanran attacking you? Who knows if the audience in the live broadcast room is good? He said. Brotherly, you can have this dream. I have written it down for you. If it doesn't come true, you can admit that you are outrageous. Li Gu is truly Li Gu. I dare to think that I would call you the first person in my daydream. If Li Gu says it, you have to do it. Don't be naughty then. Goddess Yanran, come here. Someone is asking you. Nanye watched the comments in the live broadcast room and was left speechless. So your fans are just as outrageous as you. The communication between the two led to a surge in the number of people in Lipu's live broadcast room, even higher than Situ Yanran in the morning. Everyone seems more interested in this folk deity. At least in the eyes of the audience, such people have not yet been dyed by the big dyeing vat of the entertainment industry, they are purer and more genuine in nature. Are you sure you want me to sing an original song again? Lipu was very certain. Sing, you must sing. Look at the live broadcast room with 1.5 million people now, can I still joke with you? Nanye sighed, why are you doing this? Since that's the case, then I'll amplify the move. He still has a song called Moonlight in his hand. It's better to borrow his live broadcast room because there are enough people to sing it sooner or later. Lipu became interested and said, Yo-hoo, what kind of trick? Nanye thought for a moment, what words should be used to describe this song? Cough, maybe, probably, maybe it's a song that not many people can cover. No accidents. After Nanye's words came out, whether it was Lipu, the passersby around, or the audience in the live broadcast room, they all fell silent. They dug out their ears, suspecting whether they had heard correctly. Although people jokingly refer to Nanye as a folk deity, is this statement really appropriate? If you say that not many viewers can cover it, then everyone believes that after all, it is not professional and it is normal to not be able to sing it. But what you said was, not many people can cover it, including singers. A song that even a singer cannot cover is an exaggeration, the kind of 9 cows that you boast about. Quickly, the people in the live broadcast room exploded in place. This delivery guy really dares to say it. I just want to hear what kind of song he can come up with now. Quick, show me, my keyboard is already starving and thirsty. Come on, ravage me with your divine song. Lipu didn't expect this guy to be so crazy, even more so than him. Brother, I am looking forward to your song more and more. So, later on, I will act as a commentator and promote it to the audience in the live broadcast room to see how amazing your song is. Then, after you finish singing, I'll also cover it and see if I can handle the song you're talking about. Lipu is also a well-known figure among top-tier singers, and he has great confidence in his own abilities. Especially in the high-pitched aspect, he has always been known as the Little Iron Lung. If Nanye sings a high-pitched song, it hits the mark. He likes this kind of song, and without a burst of excitement, how can he let the audience know how amazing his singing skills are? The audience immediately became interested. Wow, isn't this a choir program? I feel like it's being skewed. But it's okay, I just love watching this kind of exciting. Indeed, I was misled by the delivery guy, but it's fun. I support the delivery guy and sing a song that even Lee Go can't cover, that's the fun. Delivery guy, come on, put Lee Go on the ground and rub him. Nanye sked a few times and said, wow, your fans are all black fans, right? A few black lines appeared on Lipu's head and he said, these people know they've been blackmailing me all day. The more he said this, the happier the fans became. Brotherly, it's a sign of loving you to be black. That's right, if you're not black, it feels like the world has no color left. So many years have passed, haven't you gotten used to it yet? Lipu waved his hand and said, alright, that's it. You guys need to say a few words less. The focus now is on the brother next to me. He gave up his position and said, come on, show it. Chapter 5. A Song of Moonlight, Shocking the World. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Since you have given up the stage, I apologize for not showing it. This song is called Moonlight, it's a bit difficult to sing, let me brainstorm for a while. Nanye didn't lie. This song is a famous song by Lao Hu, written by Lin Wenxuan, composed, arranged, and performed by Lao Hu. It is also the theme song and opening theme song of The Moon in Qin Dynasty. Lao Hu once said on a program that this song is the most difficult one on his playlist, even he finds it difficult to replicate himself. Connect to the sound system, and the accompaniment comes with it. The sound of various instruments such as the flute and harp is very coordinated and does not appear chaotic at all. Just the prelude gives the illusion of 1,000 troops approaching, which is very catchy. Lipu did indeed say what he said and began to popularize it. This prelude really has something to it, many but not complicated. Just this flute sound, it goes through countless twists and turns, and Nanye does have a unique arrangement. And, this feeling is more like an ancient style song. I don't know if I guessed right or not. Nanye glanced at Lipu, although this person was somewhat off the mark, his musical expertise was indeed extraordinary. The following singing confirmed Lip's speculation. Moonlight color, women's fragrance, tears break the sword, how long the love lasts, how painful it is, without words to think about, I forgot about you. Under the hazy moonlight, the beautiful woman and the swordsman holding a broken sword, their love-hate entanglement and life and death separation, in these short sentences, have a full sense of imagery. And the most impressive thing is that there are several twists at the end of the word you. Kneel down and speak, it feels even better than that song, Decent. This delivery guy really has something. Lee Gu guessed it right, it's really an ancient style song. The lyrics feel very lofty, it's the type I like. Brotherly, don't be fooled, quickly popularize it. Seeing the barrage urging him, Lip finally came to his senses. Nanye's pronunciation is very clear, and the lyrics and music are very consistent. From this passage alone, we can see that Nanye's singing skills are very solid and his breath is very stable. Especially the ending, I dare say, it's really difficult for non-professionals to sing this charm. However, as of now, it's not even difficult for singers to cover it. Let's continue listening. The audience did not expect that just the first two sentences, Lip's evaluation of Nanye would be so high. Lonely soul, swaying with the wind, who would think, infatuated man, this battlefield of the mortal world, who can claim the title of king among thousands of soldiers and horses. Since I have embarked on this path, I am destined to face loneliness, like a dandelion drifting in the wind to a land of war. Whether I can survive or not, let alone become a king. The transliteration of the characters, think, and, read, once again amazed everyone. Not to mention anything else, just these transitions are enough to make this song popular. At this moment, Panda City. At the Panda Conservatory of Music, an old professor with half-white hair, Wang Hein, was watching Lipu's live broadcast room. He is not only a well-known producer in the industry, but also has extremely high talent in singing. Lipu is considered half of his disciple. There were not many classes today, and Wang Hein, who was free, remembered that Li Pu had participated in such a program. He was so impulsive that he clicked on it and saw that he happened to meet Nanye's singing. This lyrics, great. Shaka, life and death, love and hate, as well as the imagery of thousands of soldiers and horses fighting on the battlefield, directly flooded into Wang Heng's mind. Wang Heng can conclude that anyone who can write such stunning lyrics must have read a lot of poetry and books. I really didn't expect, that such lyrics were written by such a young delivery guy. There are still many talented people in our country, but they are all hidden too deep. When the lyrics reach the line, who can be crowned king, it also indicates the arrival of climax. Wang Heng really wants to know, the main song is already written so well, and how will the chorus be stunning? As expected by Wang Heng, the most stunning and brilliant part of this song has arrived. Who dares to break through the emotional barrier looking at the bright moon? My heart feels sad and desolate, eternal hatred, reincarnation, taste, close your eyes. Who is the craziest? The impermanence of this world. Those who are destined to love will be hurt throughout their lives. Everyone around was shocked. For a moment, their hair stood up and they stood still, their mouths wide open and unable to close. The director was originally drinking goji berry health tea, but when he heard this scene, he unconsciously put down the cup and didn't even notice that the tea had been poured out. This song, I can't find a word to describe it. The quality of this song, as well as its singing skills, live long to see. Isn't that some song king here to kick the stage? It's not like a delivery guy. With this ability, do you still need to be a delivery boy? The director has started to doubt life. The audience in the live broadcast room were also made scalp numb by the show, and their hearts were stirred up by waves, one after another, and they were finally knocked unconscious on the beach. After a moment of silence, the barrage in the live broadcast room grew exponentially. My mother asked me why I was kneeling to listen to music because I was looking for goosebumps on the ground. I'm Tenema, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Do you believe this is a song that people can sing? Wow, awesome Crass, is this delivery guy challenging my cognition? You have such singing skills as a delivery guy, how can you make those professional singers survive? If the main song part is already excellent, the chorus part is a thorough rocket, just like an atomic bomb, which suddenly explodes in everyone's heart, shocking the mind and overwhelming. The audience gradually realized that they were running out of words and couldn't find a suitable word to describe this song, so they began to question Li Pu. Li Pu's heart was like a landslide. He was a professional singer, so he could hear how strong this song was. Ahem, listen to me, everyone. I thought what Nanye said earlier, not many people could cover it, it was just a joke. Now I solemnly tell everyone that this sentence is very true, even more true than pearls. The chorus section is below the high notes and needs to complete the conversion between true and false notes. This is already a big hurdle, and people without professional training can hardly sing it. Li Pu thought for a moment and added, let me say one more thing, this guy is a man, right? But in the chorus, his tone has changed, becoming a bit feminine, but he has added some fairy energy. Just this, I dare say 90% of people cannot achieve it. As soon as these words were spoken, everyone was even more shocked and inexplicable. 90% of people can't do it, big shot, please take my knee. I think Li Go said 90% less, and I think 99% of people can't cover this song, right? I just want to know if Li Go has taken over. I'm still waiting for your live cover. Li Pu's face turned green when he saw this sentence. Chapter 6. Professor interpreting Moonlight in class. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Li Pu's face turned green. To be honest, he didn't have much confidence in singing such a difficult song. Quickly switch the topic and say, cough, the second half is about to start. Let's first listen to how the great god sings. Yes, Li Pu now also acknowledges that Nanye is a folk deity. When the chorus section arrives, everyone is once again trapped. Who dares to break through the emotional barrier looking at the bright moon? My heart feels sad and desolate. The impermanence of this world. Those who are destined to love will be hurt throughout their lives. Kneeling, really kneeling. The climax of the second paragraph actually doubles the lyrics. Does this delivery guy really need to breathe? I think these 4 years of studying music in the academy have been in vain. I just tried the chorus part, but I can't sing it at all, right? This delivery guy Tian Xiu, hurry up, 1 hour, I need to know all his information. I don't allow such an impressive person to be low-key. Whoever has his account, I will also follow him. It's on fire. It's completely on fire. Decent, let everyone know about the delivery guy, but Moonlight directly made them fans of Nanye. As they said, even fans wouldn't allow someone with such strong abilities to keep a low profile. The director only saw 850,000 people in the live broadcast room, while Li Pu's live broadcast room had over 2 million people watching online at the same time. It's too exaggerated. It can be said that half of this episode's program was thanks to Nanye. The previous issue had a nationwide heat of 12.3, but so far this issue has reached 12.9, directly surpassing it. Suddenly, he thought of something and quickly shouted towards the door. Xiao Yuan, hurry up and ask that delivery guy for a phone number. Watching the assistant rushing out, the director let out a deep breath and insisted that if there were any suitable programs in the future, he must be recruited. This is a treasure. To have strength in topic, it's like walking traffic. However, the program did not end like this, and Lip is now being grilled on the fire. Many netizens have not forgotten what he said and are asking him to cover it. Li Pu supported his forehead with his hand, his head was hurting. Some words cannot be spoken randomly. But who knew this song would be so twisted? I wanted to show off my singing skills, but I didn't expect to ruin myself at this moment. Nanye is scrolling through the emotional value record. Suyana felt a shock, with an emotional value of plus 156. Lu Xian felt a shock, with an emotional value of plus 162. Total emotional value 7023341. I didn't expect to accumulate 7 million emotional values so quickly. It seems that the more intense the emotional fluctuations, the more emotional values there are. Just as he was giggling foolishly, Li Pula stood aside and said, "Brother, discuss it. As you can see, now fans are asking me to cover it, but I can't run away. So I want to buy you a cover rights. We're all so familiar now, can we consider it a bit cheaper? After all, this song is original by Nanye. If Li Pu wants to cover it, he needs the other party to nod first." Nanye has a black line on her face. Where have you become familiar with it? I've only seen it once today. You can quote, hiccup. Nanye was not an insider before and didn't know the value range of a song. Oh no, this side effect comes so quickly. Li Pu considered for a moment and said, the quality of this song is top-notch, at least in the S level, and the price will definitely not be low. The general S.level song cover rights range from 150,000 to 300,000. But you are still a newcomer at the moment, and this song is also a new one. So, 100,000, what do you think? Nanye was surprised, he really didn't know that he needed so much money to cover a song. 100,000 yuan, that's the money that Nanye can save up after delivering takeout for 2 years, isn't that great? Sure, hiccup, add a WeChat and I'll send you the accompaniment and lyrics then, hiccup. The accompaniment is available on the phone, and as for the lyrics, typing them quickly. Okay, I'll have my agent reconcile the accounts with you later. By the way, why did you hiccup again? Are you okay? It's okay, that's the decision. Then I'll leave first and have to deliver takeout. Looking at Nanye's back, Li Pu was confused. Not brother, you're already popular. What else are you giving away? Nanye didn't look back, just said lightly, I'm used to it. If I don't find an excuse, will you let me go? If you come to sing with me again later, wouldn't that be after Nanye left? Li Pu returned to the live broadcast room and said, Eric, I'm back. I'll keep my promise and definitely cover it for you. But you also know the difficulty of this song, give me time to prepare. See you tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. in the live broadcast room. As soon as fans listen, there is a scene. Since Lip really wants to cover it, they will definitely not stop him. Lee Gunyo Pai, keep your word. It's okay, you go prepare. I'll wait for you for as long as possible. Tomorrow I was supposed to go play with a girl, but when I heard Lee Gu say this, what is a girl? Can Lee Gu cover it for fun? I used to be forced to succeed by Brotherly, but this time I finally have hope to see a joke from Brotherly. It's exciting to think about it. Lee Poo is really helpless. His fans are all holding their love beans to protect him. Why are all the black fans coming to me? Wang Heng found a video recorded by someone online, which was the complete version of Moonlight. The more you listen, the more you feel the flavor. After checking the time, I still have one class in the afternoon. How about we talk about this song? He first played a video of Nanye singing Moonlight in class, and then looked down at the students below. Did anyone come across this song today? Brush and brush, over 100 students, surprisingly half of them raised their hands. Lee Poo is half of Wang Heng's disciple and has great skills in fighting, as many students know. So some people will go watch Lip's variety shows, while others go for Lip's personality. Does anyone want to comment on this song? This time, no one raised their hands. They are all just sophomores and know this song is amazing, but they can't say where it is. Since no one wants to say anything, let me tell everyone. At this moment, a student suddenly interrupted Wang Heng's words. Teacher, can you record it? Wang Heng did not refuse and continued, I can clearly tell everyone that this song is very powerful. To what extent is it so powerful? That is, there are not many people in the entire summer music industry who can write such a song. Let's first take a look at the lyrics. What is your first impression when reading lyrics, and is it very similar to ancient poetry? Wang Heng paused for a moment, but saw no response, so he had to click again. It's already difficult to form a 3-character poem, isn't it very similar to song lyrics? And at the end of each sentence, the words, fragrant, long, dangling, lang, chang, wang, liang, chuang, shang. They all have the vowel, ong. Are they pressed on? Upon closer inspection, everyone's hearts immediately stirred up waves. Wow, it really seems like this, sigh, I didn't even notice this mess, it can be overwhelming, invincible. My scalp was tingling, and it was only after being told by the teacher that I realized the lyrics of this song were so particular. However, this is only the lyrics, and what Wang Heng is going to say next is the composition part. Lyrics, it all depends on your life experience and literary accumulation, and I don't say much about that either. Now let's take a look at composition. Apart from the conversion of true and false sounds, what else can you hear? Chapter 7, Brotherly, please don't do this anymore. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. This translator is experiencing an error, please try another translator. Chapter 8. Participating in life's first variety show. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Lip admits that he cannot cover Moonlight. How difficult is Moonlight to sing? Lip claimed to have failed the challenge. How strong is the singing ability of the delivery guy, and where is his limit? One hot search after another, articles appear with high click-through rates. Without comparison, there is no harm. A song that even Lee Poo cannot sing can only indicate that this song is really difficult, and Nanye's strength is really strong. So, the search popularity of delivery guy Nanye has increased significantly compared to before. Nanye's Douyin has once again skyrocketed, reaching 1.6 million followers and 1.2 million followers on Weibo. Nanye was overjoyed for a moment. It's hard to say that I'm not grateful to Lee Poo. Truly verified that statement, everything relies on peers to set it off. At the same time, Nanye discovered that Lipu's cover live broadcast had forcefully brushed himself with 500,000 emotional points. That is to say, as long as it is in the form of live streaming, whether it is one's own live streaming or someone else's live streaming, any topic related to oneself can increase emotional value. Ding-ling-ling. Just as Nanye was wandering, his phone rang. At first glance, it turned out to be Situ, the close ally of this body in this world. Hey, Stone, what's wrong? Ukaka, Nanye, you're really hot. Don't even tell me when you learned the song. The other party sounds very excited and genuinely happy for Nanye. Just recently. So have you decided to work in the entertainment industry in the future? Nanye scratched his head and looked into the distance. To be honest, I didn't think it through either. Do you have any plans to join the company? That's not true, I'm alone. The other person's voice suddenly became firm. Nanye, let me be your assistant. I'll do those things that you're not suitable to come forward with. Nanye was stunned on the spot. He was indeed at a loss by Situ's decision. Stone, didn't you just get in touch with your favorite female singer recently? Situ didn't study this major before, it was just because he fell in love with a second-tier female singer named Bai Yue. In order to get closer to her, Situ jumped out of his major after graduation and switched to becoming a broker, gradually approaching her step by step. Nanye, you didn't say everything. I just got in touch with her. Does she want me to be her agent? It's another matter. Besides, you can't do everything yourself. Upon hearing this, Nanye seemed to be like this. You can't just run the show yourself in the end, can you? If the stone is there, it can save oneself a lot of things. In his past life, he and the original owner of this body were both at the same time, experiencing a soul exchange due to leakage from the kettle. He traveled to this parallel world, while that southern knight traveled to Earth, experiencing similar but different lives. He didn't have many friends in his past life, but here at least he has a close ally. Well, Stone, I'll tell you when I need it. But don't give up on Bai Yue's side either. Situ finally reached that point, and as a brother, Nanye has no reason not to support him. The other person paused for a moment before continuing to speak. That's okay, let's give it a try first. By the way, Nanye, hurry up to the recording studio and record Decent and Moonlight. While the heat is still there, upload them to Penguin Music as soon as possible to save on promotional expenses. Do you have any money over there? If not, I'll take some over from here first. Not to mention Situ, Nanye really forgot about this incident. I'll go record it now. I have the money on my end. By the way, I have been invited to participate in the variety show Ordinary Life. I haven't had a detailed conversation with them yet. Can you help me with it? No problem, please give me the contact information for this program. The contact information is. Through communication between Situ and the other party, it has been confirmed that Nanye will participate in this variety show next Saturday, and the production team will also issue a teaser as a promotion. At the same time, Nanye spent a day recording these two songs and uploading them to Penguin Music. In just 1 week, the song Decent has had 5 to 6 million views, and Moonlight has reached 10 million views, equivalent to the level of top second-tier singers. And Moonlight quietly climbed to the top 20 of the new song chart and became a VIP song. That is to say, as long as someone listens to this song in the future, Nanye will have money to earn on the night before participating in the variety show. Nanye posted a video on Douyin. Hello everyone, I am Nanye, the delivery guy. Tomorrow, I will participate in the second season of the Ordinary Life variety show. Stay tuned. This can be considered a wave of preheating. Wow, you finally posted the video. I thought you forgot about this place. Actually, I think the delivery guy looks pretty good, but it's not that he's a bit dark. If he's a little whiter, he should be very handsome. Being able to whiten is not like being a delivery guy. Besides, his skin color is healthy, better than those women who are even whiter than women. I completely agree with this point. Old men should have the appearance of old men, and their mother is so angry. It has to be said that Nanye, the delivery guy, has a very friendly personality, and many people have a good impression of him. September 8, Saturday. Ordinary Life officially starts broadcasting. The second season has finally started broadcasting, waiting for a whole year. Isn't that actor Gao Qilan? Her little black dress is too long. The lip color is so cute. I can't wait for any sisters to wear it. My husband has come out. Wu Qingyun from the Conch Youth Troupe is so handsome, just like walking out of a comic. Oh, the goddess Yanran has also arrived. Isn't she recording the variety show, Street Choir? She has time to come here. There are also Shen Che and Lin Jianlu behind, and these two little fresh meats have also come. Their film, To You, is a popular ancient costume drama recently. Finally, there is variety show talent Su Wen and emoji emperor Li Jiong, both of whom have the best sense of variety show. At this moment, someone finally thought of Nanye. I heard that the delivery guy Nanye is also going to participate in this program, isn't he? Why haven't we seen him yet? Look, is that guy riding a little electric donkey, the delivery guy? Can I give chapter 9 a try? You are listening at novelfull.audio. Laughing to death, everyone else comes directly to the program site by car, and Nanye rides a small electric donkey delivering takeout over. This is too down to earth, isn't it? This is the real thing. We watch variety shows just to see their most authentic side, isn't it? In this comparison, the delivery guy is indeed the darkest among them, and it's the kind that has been blackened several times. It's okay, celebrities have watched it too much, and now I want to know what kind of performance ordinary people will have on such programs. In order to make it easier for Situ Yanran to catch up, the production team specially arranged to be in the same city as Street Chorus. And this Feiyu village is only 7 or 8 kilometers away from where Nanye lives. Of course, riding a small electric donkey is more convenient. Except for Situ Yanran, everyone else's gaze towards Nanye was a bit hazy. Who has ever seen this person before? No matter how you look, it doesn't look like someone from the entertainment industry. At this moment, the host approached. Hello everyone, I am host Chang Dongqing. Welcome to Ordinary Life. As she spoke, Chang Dongqing suddenly walked to the side of Nanye. You may not be familiar with this one. To put it another way, the recently popular song, Moonlight, must have been heard by everyone. That's right, it was created by the delivery guy next to me, Nanye. With the host's reminder, everyone has gained some impressions. Alright, then our program will officially start today. The rules are very simple, that is to do it yourself and have plenty of food and clothing. You need to help the villagers work, gain their recognition, and invite you to have lunch together. Alternatively, you can borrow fishing gear and exchange fish for food. There is no fixed form, everything depends on your abilities. Just to emphasize, the production team did not arrange lunch. If you fail, you will have to go hungry at noon. All the stars present panicked. Li Jiong's expression drooped directly, truly deserving of the emoji emperor, and he instantly produced an emoji pack. Hey, how did you change the rules? Didn't there be a designated job last season to exchange for food? How did it change this time? Su Wen immediately spoke up and said, yeah, how do we know what the villagers need our help with now? The host smiled and said, it depends on your usual accumulation. After speaking, the host left directly, leaving behind a few people who looked at each other. The live broadcast room instantly became lively. The rules have changed this season, but that's the challenge. Last season, everyone was busy doing things, occasionally making jokes and talking about how tiring the work was. To be honest, after watching a few episodes, I got tired of it. That's right, I also think it's good. Ordinary life is not that simple, and oil, salt, soy sauce, vinegar, and tea are all challenges. At this point, it's clear what else they can do, regardless of their celebrity status. Since the rules are like this, everyone can only move quickly, find work as soon as possible, and end it as soon as possible. But Nanye remained motionless in his place, and the voice of little Loli rang in his mind. Host successfully participated in the variety show within the specified time and can choose any skill. Do you want to choose it? Let's first see what skill options are available. The skills section includes Proficient in fishing, with 4 million emotional points. Proficient in slaughtering, with 4.2 million emotional points. Proficient in flower arrangement, with 4 million emotional points. Proficient in cooking, with an emotional value of 5 million. Proficient in vegetable cultivation, with 5 million emotional points. Proficient in electricians, with an emotional value of 4 million. Proficient in massage, with 4 million emotional points. Anyway, 360 lines, everything is available, and it seems that Nanye's difficulty in choosing has come out. Forget it, let's save it for now and see if it's useful for the program later. We can choose it when needed. After looking at the live broadcast room arranged by the program team, there were only over 500,000 people, and it was getting fewer and fewer. Other celebrities, at least in the millions, seem to have a significant gap. Hello everyone, I'm Nanye. Everyone has already taken action, it seems like I need to move too. This village is called Feiyu Village. Has anyone known about this village? No, it's the first time I've heard of it. Can it be difficult, young man? Do you know these things are not possible? You're stupid, this was taken in the city of the delivery guy, of course he knows. Nanye chuckled and said, Boss Yang is right. I am indeed from Yancheng. This village is not far from where I live, and I have come here before, so I have some understanding. Everyone knows that some fish eggs must be hatched and survive in freshwater areas. So these fish will migrate from the sea to their place of birth during the spring and autumn seasons when they lay eggs. And one of the fish happened to pass through the river of this village during its migration. When they encounter some rocks or sections of the river with a large drop, they will jump over those ridges. So every season, many people come to watch this rare phenomenon. Feiyu Village is also named after this. Wow, that's how the name of the village came from, it's so interesting. What you said made me want to go see it. I suspect I went to the wrong program, why suddenly it turned into a science popularization program, hahaha. So is the young man planning to fish? Nanye walked and answered, that's right. Since there are fish migrating, it means there are no fewer fish in this river. Of course, I have to try my luck, so I need to borrow a fishing rod now. As soon as he finished speaking, Li Jiong's voice came. Well, Nanye, right. You don't need to borrow fishing rods anymore. I have already borrowed the only 4 in the village. Li Jiong and Su Wen each had 2 fishing rods in their hands, very fast. After they left, Nanye sneered to himself, slow hand speed is also a mistake. It seems we can only choose something else. Walking, Nanye suddenly saw many villagers gathered around. Even Situ Yanran, Gao Qilan, Lin Jianlu and others were watching the excitement there. What is this doing? A middle-aged man touched his bald head and cursed, damn it, I finally killed this cow, but where did this stinky old king go? Old Wang, originally named Wang Kue, is a butcher in this village who kills both pigs and cows. He has been passed down from generation to generation and has some prestige in the village. And this bald head is called Zhao Yong, who raised a lot of cows. A few days ago, he was preparing to slaughter one head, but it was delayed until today because a production team was coming. The person next to him responded, Old Wang's wife suddenly fainted and was quickly taken to the hospital. I don't know when she will be back. Zhao Yong walked back and forth, very impatient. His grandmother, this is still a mess. I can't come back so quickly after going to the hospital. What should I do with this cow? I can cut it myself until the end of time. This old king, sigh. For beginners, a cow takes at least a whole day and can also cause it to crumble. Nanye roughly understood what was going on and walked forward. Can I give it a try? Did I hear chapter 10 correctly? The delivery guy wants to live stream and kill cows. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Can I give it a try? Everyone thinks they heard it wrong. Did I hear you right? The delivery guy actually wants to go kill cows. That's not called killing, the cow has already died, that's called dismemberment. However, dismemberment is much more difficult than killing the cow. Nanye, is it really impossible to achieve anything? I found that I used to have many misunderstandings about selling to the outside world, thinking that this profession was very low. Now I know I was wrong, but in fact, they are all hidden experts. Situ Yanran also looked surprised and said, what a ghost, this Nanye is going to challenge and dismember an entire cow. This cow weighs at least 1,200 pounds, right? When will he cut it? Her exclamation of surprise caught the attention of many viewers. Surprisingly, a guest is going to challenge the dismemberment of a cow. Let's take a look at his live broadcast room. That's right, that's right. The Yanran goddess hasn't started yet. Let's go see what exactly Nanye is up to. What a novelty. It's unbelievable that a guest from a program is going to do this kind of work. Goddess, I'm sorry, I'll sneak over and take a look. I'll be back in a moment. Not only in Situ Yanran's live broadcast room, but also in other people's live broadcasts, and these viewers are shifting one after another. There's no way, the topic of the program guests dismembering a cow is too fresh and eye-catching. Zhao Yong looked towards Nanye with two obvious words in his eyes. Disbelief. The other party is too young, just in their 20s. Moreover, the guests of this kind of program are generally pampered and spoiled. Apart from acting, singing, dancing, and rap, what else can they do? Having the ability to dismember beef is really strange, okay? Young man, are you serious? Nanye nodded firmly and said, it's even more real than pearls. I've done a lot of this job before. In fact, he has never done it before, and for this task, he can only lie. Oh. Zhao Yong was indeed a bit surprised. Could it be that someone in the other party's family also worked as a butcher? Otherwise, how could Nanye have had this experience? He discussed with the surrounding villagers before speaking up. I can let you try, but let's talk about it first. Once we find any problems, we will stop you as soon as possible. It should be. Since the other party has agreed, it's also time for Nanye to exchange skills. System, I want to claim the reward from the previous task and now exchange it for the slaughter mastery skill. Redemption successful, rewards have been issued. In an instant, Nanye's mind was filled with knowledge about slaughter, and her hands became agile and ready to move unconsciously. Young man, what kind of knife do you need? I'll go get it for you now. Nanye obtained relevant knowledge from his mind. Just give me a sharper knife and an iron rod. His words once again sparked intense discussions among the audience in the live broadcast room. Do I only need these two tools to dismember a cow? I can't imagine if I'm too ignorant these two tools are indeed sufficient. I once saw them at a master who killed cows for over 20 years, and they are really just these two tools, so, for someone who is proficient in a certain industry, you don't even know where their limit lies. Just like shaking hops can tell the alcohol content of wine, how can anyone else except those who are proficient be able to do it? When the villagers brought the tools, another group of people ran to Nanye's live broadcast room to see the first view of other celebrities. There are a total of 2.2 million people watching this online simultaneously, surpassing the second-ranked Gao Qilan by 300,000 people. Director Song Si touched his beard and looked at the situation in the 7 live broadcast rooms, feeling a bit confused. Inviting Nanye over, I was originally interested in his recent popularity and could bring some topics to the program. But never expected that you would snatch away the popularity of other celebrities before you even started working. The most important thing is that he used to be a pure amateur with a relatively weak fan base. I didn't expect him to make a comeback like this. Not easy. Take a look first, and if possible, give it a little more support. This is the job that old Wang has been using. He has been killing pigs and cows for almost 20 years. Now I'll give it to you first. Anyway, it's okay. Nanye took the tool and flipped through it in his hand, feeling very satisfied. Sure, good knife. It seems that Master Wang usually protects well. Zhao Yong proudly said, that's right, this is the lifeblood of old Wang. He takes great care of it, and when he needs to borrow it, he still doesn't give it. I will take good care of this knife, don't worry. Nanye couldn't put it down and wished to start right away. Zhao Yong gave another command. Let me tell you, act according to your ability, don't cut hard. This knife is thin and easy to roll up. Upon hearing this, Nanye repeatedly promised, that's necessary. You can rest assured. With so many people watching, it's really not possible. You can also stop it immediately, right? The conversation has reached this point, and the villagers have not stopped each other anymore. It's a mule or a horse, just pull it out and let's know. The people in the live broadcast room carefully looked at the iron rod, which is 50 or 60 centimeters long. At present, they don't know what it is for, but at least the length is there, which is easier to accept. But this knife is only about 20 centimeters, not wide, and even a bit narrow. If you remove the handle, it will only be about 10 centimeters. Can this knife dismember a cow? Nanye turned around and he had never touched his hand, so he first simulated it in his mind. Uncle, help me flip the cow over together. Upon hearing this, the villagers joined forces with 3 or 4 people to help turn over the cow, with all 4 feet facing upwards. Nanye squatted down, brushed his brush, and after a few cuts, the cow's head and body had already separated. The villager next to him said to Zhao Yong, this kid is good. He's fast, accurate, and ruthless. His sword skills are pretty good, quite solid. Zhao Yong also nodded in agreement and said, yes, I'm afraid he might bleed the cow as soon as he comes, which would result in a big loss. Due to Zhao Yong's proximity, the audience could hear what he said. No, usually killing chickens, ducks, and pigs requires cutting the throat and letting blood. Why doesn't killing cows require letting blood? Yes, it's also my first time seeing cow killing. Has anyone popularized it?